Hello guys! Nakaranas ka na ba ng conflict? Nag-away ba kayo ng iyong asawa, girlfriend, or kaibigan, or iyong kapamilya, or even katrabaho sa isang kumpanya or employment? Ano yung mga steps or strategy na ginawa mo in order to solve this conflict? So yan po yung ating pag-uusapan sa vlog na ito, at kung gusto nyong ipagpatuloy yung video na to, please stay tuned lang po sa aking channel para tutorial videos. We as an individual, tandaan po natin, we have different belief, customs, and traditions, even religions. At yun po yung mga factors why conflict arises. Yung conflict is part of our life. Nangyayari ito kahit saan. Kahit sa ating bahay, sa labas ng komunidad, or sa ating mga workplace, nangyayari yung isang konflikto. So, paano natin ito i-manage? So, this is all about conflict management. At isi-share ko sa inyo yung mga steps na kailangan na natin in order to solve this conflict. First, be aware of conflict. Kung may mga conflict po na nangyayari sa ating lipunan, sa ating mga kapitbahay, sa ating workplace, kung tayo po ay isang tao who handle or mediate the both parties, kasi may mga sigalot sila, so kailangan natin itong i-resolve, i-identify, and what could be the appropriate solution to solve that conflict. Kung tayo naman po is involved sa isang conflict, huwag natin itong iwasan, huwag natin itong takbuhan, kasi yung tinitingnan dito is dalawang perspective. The first perspective is the perspective of positivity, or what is so-called functional conflict, wherein we could consider conflict in a positive one if that conflict will become beneficial in the future. Kasi we learned from it. But if the conflict ay iniwasan natin, tinakbuhan natin, we did not identify, define, and make perfect diagnosis to solve that conflict, anong mangyayari? Sometimes it would come up another conflict or difficult conflict than the conflict na hinaharap natin ngayon. Number 2, take a considerate and rational approach to conflict. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Kung ang isang party or you are a mediator of that particular conflict, ang isa mainit ang ulo, yung isa mainit ang ulo, anong mangyayari? Imbis na ma-solve yung isang conflict, mag-aaway at mag-aaway sila. So kailangan you have to find strategies in order that both parties will be calm. It is very important that we need to relax and be calm at all time, no, in this kind of strategy. Now, if you are involved in this conflict, kailangan matutunan natin kung paano tayo makinig, magsalita in a right way, respect, and be humble all the time, para makita natin yung tamang solusyon or appropriate action to solve the conflict. Tandaan po natin guys, yung apoy ay kailangan nating patayin para mapigilan natin yung distraction na tinatawag. Huwag natin hayaan na ito ay mabigyan ng pagkakataon na lumaki ng lumaki hanggang sa makakreate ng isang destructive result that could damage your own life. Number 3, investigate conflict or investigate the situation. Take time and we have to find out what happened. You know what? To identify conflict is a very easy step. Yes, we need to identify para ma-define natin kung ano yung conflict na nangyari. And in defining conflict, this is the strategy or the process of investigation. No? Kung may nangyayaring sigalot sa ating lipunan, and tayo po ay isang mediator or middleman sa dalawang parties na mayroong sigalot, huwag po tayong mag-shortcut. No? Kailangan natin yung time to conduct social investigation in order to define that conflict. Ano yung nangyari? Sino yung involved? Saan nangyari ito? Kailan nangyari ito? Bakit nangyari ito? At paano ito nangyari? That is how we identify conflict or to define conflict para mabigyan natin ng magandang action to solve this particular conflict. If we are the middleman of the both parties na may conflict na nangyayari, kailangan nating mag-focus. Kailangan nating maging neutral. We need to be a good mediator for them para makita natin yung appropriate action in solving this conflict. We need to handle or manage this conflict fairly, sensibly, and efficiently. Number 4, decide how to tackle the conflict and let everyone have their say. So if you are the middleman in resolving both parties in that particular conflict, you need to be a good mediator as well as you need a good skills and strategies para makita natin yung pinaka-appropriate action to solve this conflict. Let's say, sabihin mo sa kanya yung situation. Kaya nga, we need to conduct social investigation para malaman natin yung kabuuan ng conflict. So, sabihin mo sa kanya, kailangan mo magbayad ng ganito kasi pag hindi ka nakabayad ng ganito, maaari siyang mag-decide to file a case against you. So, pag sinabi niya na hindi ko kaya yung ganyang halaga, sabihin mo sa kabilang partido, you need to be neutral. Based on my social investigation, ay isa lamang siyang mangingisda. So, hindi niya kaya ang ganyang halaga. So, okay lang ba sa iyo, ma'am or sir, na bawasan natin yung halaga na hinihingi mo? Pag sinabi niya na okay, then nakita na natin yung right or appropriate solution to solve that conflict. Guys, what is important dito is we need to identify possible option para magkaroon ng agreement yung both parties. And after that they will have an agreement, kailangan ito'y nakasulat para magkaroon ng commitment ang bawat isa na hindi na nila i-break up yung nasabing kasunduan. At yan po yung ginagawa ng ating barangay justice system in solving conflict within their barangay jurisdiction to come up a good, amicable settlement. So guys, in summary, kailangan natin yung correct diagnosis. We need to identify, we need to define perfect solution of conflict. Huwag natin itong takbuhan, huwag natin itong iwasan. Harapin natin ito ng buong puso, buong pag-iisip para magkaroon tayo ng maturity in our decision in the future. Kasi yung conflict will help our life grow and develop. We'll learn from it. So guys, that's all about our topic. At kung sa palagay nyo po ay nagkaroon sa inyo ng kaliwanagan or mayroon kayong natutunan sa ating vlog content ngayon, so I invite you all to please like, share, and subscribe my channel and paki-hit na rin ang bell button so that magiging updated po kayo sa akin pang gagawing mga video. Without further ado, marami pong salamat and God bless at all.